Good morning, Transformation Tuesday. It's a great day, right? Great day. Sun is shining, Daddy's home. It's a great day. We had sleep last night. Oh my gosh, the miracle of sleep. Can we just say the miracle of sleep? Because basically that's what it is, the miracle of sleep. And right now, Daddy's home. We're having a good time. Baby's at school, other babies in there with Daddy, and I get to have fun and be all creative. I love it. Yeah. So we're going to do some transformation fun. And we are going to, seriously, we are going to, what? A little too much. It's all right. We have some problems going on. I've been doing detox on my face. Oh my gosh. And it's pulling out all the grossness. Anyways, we are here and we're going to do some transformation. Two-tone transformation, people. Two-tone transformation. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun, and I'm going to show you really simple awesomeness, how to do a really easy, awesome look, and how tones, different tones, similar shades, can make such a big difference for you. So right now, I'm just doing some concealer. Okay, so my Mineral Touch Liquid Concealer. Okay, creamy concealer, 100% coverage. This stuff is the bomb. And this is the way I rock. Okay, so I actually love using this cream shadow brush. It makes a huge difference as far as spreading it, giving it a really nice even spread, and it doesn't get absorbed by anything. It just really, you don't need much. This stuff really spreads. As you see, I don't put much on, and it just beautifully spreads. So I use this on all my main spots. And then I actually use a softer brush, either a blending bud or my liquid foundation brush, and I do that right under the eye because it's really, really gentle skin under there, very thin, and you need to be extra, extra careful under there if you want to avoid all the gross, nasty lines on there. Right. So doing my V, taking away two-tone. So two-tone right now. When it comes to doing any dark spots or even highlighting on your face, simple highlighting, but with concealer, you want to use a color that's 1 to 2 shades lighter. So, for instance, I use Organza in the liquid foundation, and I have Organza in this right now, but if I wanted to use it as more of a brightening, underlying highlighting on my face, like especially if I had dark circles, I don't really have dark circles all the time. It's more really if I'm tired, so I don't need it as much. Mine is more for spot control. But if I wanted it for dark circle control, then you would get 1 to 2 shades lighter in this, okay, in the concealer than you would. So two-tone is your best friend if you're wanting to have dark circle control, okay? So like I said, I don't really have the dark circle problem. I have the spot control problem. So I can use the same color for my spot control. Okay. Having an awesome time getting rid of my spots. And then we're going to do a little bit. Like I said, I like to take this brush, a very, very soft brush, or a blending bud, and gently push it in. Gently push it in. Kind of grab it here and lift it and push it in, okay? Because it's like tissue paper, people, tissue paper. And if you've ever had tissue paper get wet, well, you know that it can get destroyed really, really easily. So we don't want it to get destroyed super easily, so you need to take care of it really, really gently, okay? So, where was I? There we go. So two-tone starts at the very beginning. Two-tone starts as a base. I just use whatever's extra and just push it into the skin. Literally pushing it into the skin. Pushing it in. I already have primer on, right? Of course. Primer. That's what you got to start with. Goodness, so I was like in a crazy rush the other day, and I decided to try and go without primer. Silly mommy is basically what got said. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. No, silly. It did not work as well. I had like really minimal coverage. It was like, yeah, well, such is life. It's because I made a video for you guys, so that's why. Anyways, you gotta shake your sillies out. Okay, seriously. this is what happens when mommy gets sleep. The silliness comes. Okay, so this is liquid foundation. Again, I'm using the color Organza, and this would be the one that if you were using your two-tone for your base, this would be the one that was slightly darker, basically your skin tone. It's the concealer that you want to use 1 to 2 tones lighter if you want to use it as a highlighting, underlying highlighting, or especially dark circle control. So, we're basically evening out the tone in your face right now, but foundation flattens your shadows and your highlighting on your face. That's why it's so important to do even just a tiny, tiny bit after this of adding in some of the shadows and highlighting. And I'm going to show you that really easily with a bronzer and a highlighter and just really fast two-tone effect. And you put in back those beautiful natural shadows and highlights that are just on your face. And it's not even like you're putting a ton of makeup on. You're just getting this natural, beautiful glow, and you can literally just leave the house just like that because you have this natural, you're putting the shape back into your face. So a lot of people, and including myself included, I used to think, okay, I got my foundation on, I'm good to go, you know, throw some mascara and then you're out the door. And sure, if you're in a pinch, go for it, but really, you're just walking around with flat, ghosty face, especially me, so pale. Okay, if you take a bronzer really fast and just add a couple of those shadows back in, it makes a massive difference. And it looks healthier, it looks more natural, and it won't even look like you're wearing necessarily your foundation because people won't see the foundation. They'll just see the natural beauty of your shadows and highlights. How cool is that? Isn't that what we all want? We want to have more natural look so that people don't know we're wearing all this stuff, okay? So I've flattened my face right now. Yeah, you can see a little bit of light hitting here and light hitting here. Well, guess what? That's where you put highlighter. Wherever light, natural light hits your face, and you're like, oh, it hits everywhere. Okay, is it hitting here right now? No, you see a bit of a shadow here. That's why, because it's going down, it's going back into my face, and that's where you put a darker contouring. You put it where you see a hint of a natural shadow. Where do I see highlight? Here, right? The sun is shining off here. The sun is shining off my nose. The shine is shining off here. That's where you put the highlight. You just emphasize what you see when the light is hitting your face naturally. So you put those back in. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and get my bronzer and my highlighter, and we're just going to do a really simple add the tones back in, okay? And that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Open this baby up. This is a two-tone, everything's two-tone today. This one's two-tone. This one is more matte, and this one's a little bit more shimmer. So I'm going to take the matte, okay, and I'm using a really fluffy brush. And okay, so here we go. You see, it's already it's just natural shadowing because it goes deep. So we're just going to take a little bit, and we're going to follow that line, and you go up to the top of your ear. That's how you follow it. You just kind of follow. It goes basically, generally for the most of us, goes down to your corner of your mouth and up to your ear. And you go like this. Now, you don't want to blend it up because that's where your highlight is happening, okay? So hit that line, and if you want to do any blending, blend it down, okay? If you want to have it darker, go right ahead. But again, less is more. There we go, okay? And it almost acts like a blush. Some days, I don't want to have pinkiness in there. So here we go. Again, here, go up to the ear, following the line down to the lip. Now, you're not pulling it down to your lip because, again, this is more forward. You don't want to put it down, but that's the general line I'm following. You go until about kind of here, okay? Cut your face like this, in V's. Follow this line. Put a little more on if you need. Go all the way into your hairline because you don't want to have a line weirdness. The whole idea is you're putting in natural shadows that are there. Okay. That's the main one. Now, under here, you're like, but Lisa, I can't see it. But you know what? It's the trick of the eye. Lighting is about trick of the eye, shadows. So you're putting it on the jawline and blending it down. On the jawline and blending it down. Again, it's not meant to be like, wow, you're wearing a lot. No, it's meant to be this natural shadowing, okay? And again, keep it going all the way into the ear. You don't want to have crazy lines going on. Okay. So you're like, now are we done? No, you can be. You can stop anytime you want. Now, I have a more oval face, so I'm going to go right at the top, like this, and I blend it literally into my hair. So I always try and do my makeup first. If you have a more rounded face, especially the more Asian face, don't go right here. Start about at the temples and go down, okay? But I have the oval, so I can go right in there, okay? But again, into the hairline. You're playing with the shadows. And the last one, this works better if you have a tiny brush. I've ordered mine. Right on the side. Don't go on the top, because that's highlighting spot, right? That's where the sun hits. Go right on the side, kind of like this, but try and do less than a finger width. Again, tiny amount. Tiny amount. You're playing, you're emphasizing, you're bringing out the natural shadows that are already there. Why? Again, it just narrows in, and you've put in this beautiful, almost like tanned look, and it looks totally natural, and people are like, oh, do you not have any foundation on? You're like, totally do, but they don't need to know, right? Highlighter. Oh, it's right here. So this, I decided to get one of these. You guys have seen me use my palette 3 before, one of the brighter ones. Totally go for it. But I've fallen in love with little bits of highlighting that I decided I didn't want to use up all my eyeshadow, so I got myself an actual highlighter. They come in 5 different colors, from pure on white to darker. So it depends on the color of your skin. I have like a middle one. It's a rose gold. So I'm going to put it right on top. Again, where does the sun hit? That's where you put it. And it's just putting a natural shine. Look at that. Ready? Look at that. A little bit of a shine. Just, you're not going, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? No, it's a matter of going, this is what, that natural glow. And people go, oh, you've got a nice glow to your skin. Healthy skin glow. Simple. Okay? Here, you want to do the T-zone. 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 That's generally your highlight. And again, it kind of does the double T. T here down, T here down. Okay? And here is just right on the top. Little bit. Boom. Natural two-tone, gorgeous contouring. Basically, you just did contouring, highlighting and contouring, but it's so easy. And you could just go out. Now you could put a little bit of mascara on and be like, boom, gorgeous, healthy glow. I'm good to go. But we're going to have some fun, and we're going to do a little bit more. So that's the first. There's the two-tone with your concealer and your foundation, right? 1 to 2 shades lighter of this if you want to have a natural highlighting underneath, especially if you've got dark circles, okay? And this would be your skin tone color. And then you've got your two-tone of your bronzer and then your actual highlighter, okay? So those are some two-tones for you. Now we're going to, I'm a brow girl because you can't see my brows right now, although they are getting longer because I've been using lash serum. Okay, so here we go. And what else do we got here? Oh, goodness. I forgot. Sorry, guys. I'm posting for you right now. There we go. Somebody was like, where are you? Oh, I couldn't find you. Sorry. My bad. Just put that aside. Okay, so we're going to do some brows. So again, two-tone. Is your hair all one color? Probably not, especially if you dye it like me. But even if you don't dye it, 100% undyed hair naturally has different tones to it. It generally gets lighter at the end and a little darker near the scalp, and sometimes a little lighter right around the face. I even have that, even with my roots showing. It's super done. Okay, so when it comes to your eyebrows, they shouldn't be any different. You should try and get a little bit of two-tone action. So I'm just drawing on my eyebrows right now because you guys know I have basically none. So I'm using the color medium because I feel like this kind of best suits what I've got. Also, honestly, I could do light right now, the light setting for more of like a blonde, strawberry blonde hair because I've got the blonde, but I also have darker roots and I like a darker eyebrow. That's my personal choice, right? Makeup, there are rules that are totally meant to be broken. I have suggestions for you, but it's all about how making you feel better. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of filling that. Oh, look at that. Love this pencil. And it's so good. So good. If they ever discontinue, I'm literally going to buy up like all the rest of their stock and just like, oh my gosh, go to town on it and stockpile for the rest of my life. Okay, so this is my tricky eyebrow. They are not sisters, people. Distant cousins that barely even get along. They're just like, estranged cousins. My eyebrows. Seriously, people. Oh, But it's all right. It's all right. You tame it into place, and you have to kind of accept what you got, and then pluck if you need to some, and then draw on the rest. Okay, so just getting a little bit here. So this is all one color, and you're like, oh yeah, that looks all right, and it does. That's the whole point, is you can use one color and it's gonna look all right. But when you add the two-tone, the second tone in there, that's when things really start to pop, and people start noticing and go, wow, that looks really good, or that looks really healthy, or, oh, I love, you know, like, you just have natural beauty to you. You're like, thanks. No, it's called unique. But okay, so I've got that going on. I'm going to take my brow pencil and my brow palette, and as you see, this color here, this is medium palette, by the way. There comes in, again, blonde and dark. This color basically matches it, so I'm going to fill in just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to take a tiny bit of the dark two-tone effect and just add a tiny bit. I don't fill it all in. You want two-tone. So here we go. Let's fill it in first with the one that basically matches, just because I like a thicker, a more voluminous eyebrow. Okay, you do what you want. You might want more sparse, you might want more even thicker. You do what you're comfortable with. Okay, so here we go, just filling it in. Okay, boom. Now, again, I could leave it there, or I could take a tiny bit, sorry, you guys can see, tiny bit of the dark, and I like to go right at the top, just for a little bit more of that definition, because I'm drawing that part on, and I kind of pull it down to the outside, and then I just blend whatever's left on my brush. Okay? Again, it's not meant to be like, oh, you got two tones in it. No, it's the tricking, it's the shadowing, it's the blending. If you look at an artist's painting, if you say, what colors did you use? They would never just say, oh, I used purple, blue, and red. They'd be like, I used 3 different reds, I used 5 different purples, and I used 3 different blues. You know, like, that's the whole point, is different shading, different coloring. Now, I always give this a quick wipe off. Just gentle, gentle wipe off anything that's extra. Keeps them lasting a little bit longer. I'm gonna, because I just like to do this, I'm gonna highlight right under my eye. Yes, you can use a powder. These things is awesome. This is even, I like it even better. It goes right on there, and it won't interfere with my eye makeup later. The pink is meant to be as a highlighter. It just, again, grabs that sunlight, grabs that light, and draws it in. Clean up the eyebrow. If I made a little mistake, this just cleans up. But then, again, playing with the shadowing, playing with the lighting on my face. Boom, right? Just cleaner, nicer. Okay, so two-toned eyebrows. We had two-toned skins, two-toned with the shadowing and highlighting, two-toned eyebrows. You're like, what else is there? There's more. We're going to do two-toned eyes. I don't know if you guys saw from yesterday, my quick impromptu video, but we're going to do some splurge. We're going to start with, this is Jubilant. This is one of my absolute favorites. And yes, if you're in Lindsay, Durham, or Toronto, I have one ready for you guys in my stock, and you don't even have to wait for shipping. And check out my VIP group if you're there for the special deals. VIP group, that's all I'm saying. So here we go. I'm putting on, this is what I'm just using. This is a matte color, cream shadow, using the cream shadow brush. It goes on and dries to a powder, so it doesn't crease or anything. Look at that. It just, again, it's a rose, dusty rose, okay, is the color, which has been like majorly in the season. This is like one of the absolute most popular colors. Between dusty rose and rose gold, it's all over the place, right? Clothing, makeup, everything they're using for this. So I had to use this as a nice base. And this is my light of the two tones, right? We're doing two-tone everything today. So this is my light. This just gives it a nice, even, smooth look. Tiny hint of color. More of a neutral than anything. Okay. Love. And did you see how much I used? This thing's going to last forever. I love these babies. They're so good. Again, wipe off your brush. Gentle, gentle. It is a cream. It dries to a powder, so it totally cleans really well. But I like to just kind of, so, because sometimes I like to use 2 different cream shadows at once, right? So you always want to wipe off the excess, and there you go. So here we go. Super easy. We're going to finish the eye look with 2 colors. What? you guys know me, right? I'm a 3-color girl all the way or more. but I'm going to use 2 colors. I am using today from Build Your Own palette. This is my new palette. I made this. So metallics and then some mattes. So this is a matte. This is called Fervent. This is one of the brand new colors. You build your own. You pop it in. If you want to change it up or refill it, you just pop this out. It magnetizes in there. You get little stickers so you can help remember which one it is. These things are the bomb. Highly pigmented, and they have primer infused in them. What? They're like just genius. So I'm going to touch it gently, very lightly. This is the angled shadow brush with a sponge on the angled shadow. I love the angle because I can get right into my crease. So we're going to just touch it. Touch it, people. Touch it. I am doing two-toned eye, and what I'm doing is the outer triangle, as I like to call it, right here and then a little bit in. Okay? And then I take it and I put it into the crease. Because I have a deep set eye, I also blend it up. You're thinking, wow, don't you need to put more on yet? I will put a little bit more on, but not much. Why? Because it's so pigmented. It goes a very long way. Blend first before you put more on. That is so key. I tell so many people is you need to blend it first. Blend it really well and then take a look and see if you want to make it darker. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit more on because I want it to be a little darker right on that outer triangle of my eyelid. That's the look I'm going for. You go with the look you want. Maybe you want really light and pastel. Totally cool. I want a little darker, so I put on a little bit more. Okay, so here we go. That outer triangle, and I'm going to keep the inside light. Two-toned eye. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Again, this is a look that's really in right now. You keep the light on the inside here, and it just kind of elongates your eye. It's in here, and then it pulls it up in here, and it just opens up your eye. Especially for people like me who have really deep set and hooded eyes, this is a look that really helps open up that eye. So again, just blend it, blend it, blend it. Don't blend it all the way down because that's not the look I'm going for. Okay, people are like, do I do this? I'm like, well, what look are you going for? Is that what you want? Are you try and always plan out ahead of time? What do you want? I'm really want to open my eye. So keep the lighter here and the lighter into here. And just only go a little bit, right? Okay, so I'm blending it up. And boom, oh, gorgeous, two-toned eye. Let's do the other one. So remember, outer triangle. You can even draw a triangle right on your eye if you want. Here we go. Blend it into the crease, blend it up. If you've got the deep set eye, keep it right on the triangle and just keep blending it in because the whole idea is not to have harsh edges, except for this one that, like I said, is that look. That popular look right now is to have this triangle that stops here, but then your whole eye is really popped open with the middle part. Okay, so now we have the trick of evening them out. I think just tap right here. If you think you put too much on, tap it on a tissue, right? Because like I said, it's very pigmented. You don't need much. You don't want to keep adding and adding and adding and adding. I used to do that. Okay, so here we go. I think this looks really nice. Beautiful two-toned eye, baby. Okay, now you guys know for me, I'm so fair. When putting on eyeliner and mascara makes a massive difference to me. So we're gonna go ahead and do that but right now I just wanted to show you two-toned eye. So we started with a two-toned face, right? Concealer and foundation, two-toned shadowing and highlighting, and then two-toned even in your eyebrows, and then two-toned eye. Only two-toned eye. Okay. So much fun. So easy. So easy. Let's do a little bit of liquid eyeliner action. I've actually discovered that for me personally, I do a double. I like to use the pencil on the underlid and the liquid on the upper. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. The pencil, I feel like when I use the liquid, it gets my bottom lashes too gunky. Like it goes right on my lashes. And then they're hard to put mascara on. So if you're someone who's like, oh, I hate liquid because it always gunks up my lashes, I hear ya. That's me with my bottom lashes because I can't really get under them so easily. As it is, I try and get under them with the pencil, which I can do more easily because it doesn't coat the lashes, right? And then I just kind of clean it up if I need to, okay? So, but then I do put this on top because I'm not putting it on my lashes. I'm not having to fight them. I can just go right on top. Okay, so pencil, totally smudge proof. I'm using brown, by the way. Kind of my thing is I use a lot of brown. When I use black, I'm being very intentional, very specific look, trying to go darker or just trying to get an interesting look. I'm not a big black person. Most people are. That's cool. You pick the one that works for you. But I like to have brown. It just kind of, it's a little bit less dark. I don't have very dark features to begin with, so I don't want to think too dark right on my eye. So there you go. Look at that. Already my eye just kind of pops just by adding a little bit of dark brown underline. So we're going to use the Dip and Draw. Love these. Absolutely incredible. Okay, dries within 5 seconds, people. Dip and Draw. Tiny like this. Here we go. Steady hand. I'll try and keep talking, but to be honest, it's a little hard. Here we go. I thought about maybe even doing a kitty cat eye look today. Oh, went a little thick. It's okay. You can fix it right at the beginning. But then, like I said, you've got 5 seconds. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of wing. Because I'm a wing girl all the way. Boom! Look how thin and gorgeous that is. Oh, love it. And I'll just go in a little bit. There we go. Right down. Gorgeous. Okay, remember it dries in 5 seconds, so you want to put it back in there so it's not completely drying off. And then here we go, next eye. I like to do a tiny bit on the outside because I feel like there's more product on the brush. And then sometimes I do dot by dot, section by section. But the general rule, again, rules are meant to be broken. General rule is you start from inside and go out. I do that, but I do it backwards, if you know what I mean. Like I'm doing that, but I'm pulling it this direction. You don't want to go like this direction because your skin naturally is more taut. Close my eye for a second. Is more taut when you're pulling it out this way opposed to in. Just trust me on that one. Okay, and then pull it up for a little bit of a wing. I have to tell you, talking while putting on liquid eyeliner, a little bit more difficult. Love you guys. Okay. Well, there we go. Gorgeous. Beautiful line. Pull it down just a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do a kitty cat eye? Is this one a little thicker? I think this one's a tiny bit thicker. We'll just dip that in and put a tiny bit more on. There we go. Boom. Oh, so pretty. Smudge proof, waterproof, stay all day proof. Just awesome. Oh, you know what? I can't do the kitty cat eye. I just remembered. Because the brown eyeliner underneath for the kitty cat eye actually has to go in the inside watermark. That's okay. Another turn. So, two-tone. Eyeliner, I'm not going to really do a two-tone for this one, although I could. I could. Oh, let's just keep going with the two-tone. You guys have seen me do this before. It's the wing. I used the brown already. Look, dip and draw, brown. Now we're going to use the red for what we call a double wing, okay? So, double wing. This one is the red. It's more of like a maroon, a dark maroon. So don't think, no. We're going to do a second wing, but we're going to do it right on top. Not layered, but on top. Okay, and I like to start right at the end there for the layered wing because it's a little... Don't pull it all the way down. You're just doing the top and then pull it out to the wing. The layered wing. Why not? There we go. Two-toned even eyeliner. Didn't think of that one. It's so precise. Again, if you have a hard time keeping your hand still, put your arm on a table and rest it up, and then use a little small mirror, handheld mirror. I've got a little one right beside me here that I'm looking at because the camera is never that sensitive with showing things off. Cool. Okay, they're so totally not even today, but whatever. We're having fun. And that honestly what matters, right? You see that? Two-toned eye. Two-toned eyeliner. So we got two-toned eyeliner. Didn't even plan that one. That was fun. Okay. Let's do some two-tone lips, and then we'll put on some mascara. So two-tone lips. You're like, what? Yeah, I've been thinking about this and trying it out, and well, I haven't tried it out yet, so you guys are kind of my guinea pig. So we're using lip liner in the color Pouty because this is my bomb, this is my jam, this is my everything. Oh my gosh, I use it on its own. I use it under any product. I love, love, love this one. This is why it's so tiny. This one I'm using is Sublime, because I wanted to go with a more light. I wanted to try and keep them as a close tone today. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to use it as an actual liner. Okay. Remember, we're going for a two-toned look, so I'm not going to fill it all in, because then it would just be all one color. Okay, so going for an actual liner. I love these liners. They don't dry or crack your lips. They're just beautiful on their own. I never was able to use liners until I started using Uniques. Okay, still on. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit thicker of a liner than I normally would. Okay, because normally you just outline. So I'm going to go a little bit thicker, but not all the way in. A little bit thicker. Okay, because I'm going to be blending that a bit. Okay, so I didn't do the inside there. You can see it's a little bit more out. Oh snap! My lip brush is in my purse. You know what? And I need my lip brush in order to do this properly. So please hold on 1 second. Don't go anywhere. My purse is up there on the table. Ah, don't fall down. We're coming back to do the double liner. Here we go. I keep my lip brush in my purse because, well, you know, you keep your favorite things right in your purse so that you can use them all the time. On the go, wherever you go. Lip brush. Retractable lip brush. You're like, ew, lip brush in your purse? No, baby, this thing's awesome. Look at that. And you're like, wait, where's the lip brush? Ready? 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 Boom, baby. So it's clean all the time. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we're going to take some Sublime action. By the way, Stella, if you're watching, it's in. There we go. So take a little bit first. You can always come back and get some more. Okay, here we go. And you're going to put it in that section where you haven't put the lip liner. And try not to go over the lip liner too much. Okay? There you go. This is a matte color. Okay. And yes, the metallics are out and they are amazing and I'm totally in love with the metallics, but today I decided to keep it a little more simple and just go with some matte beauty. Now, the beautiful thing here is you can totally go over your lip liner if you need to, if it went down too far. You can't really adjust the lip liner after as well, so you always want to put a little bit more of the lip liner on than you might need to. Okay. And just blend it in. Okay, and kind of brush it around so that you don't have harsh line, right? If you know what I mean. It's just kind of blended out a bit so that the Splash Liquid lipstick kind of, as you're pushing it in, goes over it, but it's not a thick amount. Does that make sense? Right? The thick amount is here, and then you kind of push it and press it in everywhere. And so it just kind of, you don't get this harsh line of lip liner. It just blends right over top of it. And you get an ombre effect, if you guys know what that means. Okay? It just gradually goes over. So there we go. And then, if you wanted, you could just go on a little bit more. Just to brighten that middle part up. Okay. And we could even take some metallic and put it right in the center. Maybe we should. Should we do metallic? But oh, we shouldn't do metallic because we're doing a two-tone look, and that would be three-tone. I'm going to do that later. Okay, wipe off this baby. And then, guess what? You're just going to go boop, and it's clean and ready to go for the next one. It's awesome. So, two-tone people, so easy, so much fun, and you just keep it like kind of natural and beautiful looking. A two-tone everything, right? Just two tones of everything. So, just a refresh. Here's here. Have your mascara. I can't talk right now. What am I talking about? Two-tone. Concealer, you want to have this 1 to 2 tones lighter if you're wanting to use it for dark circles, okay? And then you've got your things that you throw on the floor. You've got your foundation in the skin tone, in the color of your skin tone. And then we use bronzer and highlighter, just two-tone, really simple, easy, accentuating, bringing out the natural lighting. See that beautiful shine right there? Oh, gorgeous. From the highlighter, and just put a little bit of bronzer. I even use it as a blush and just going to put it on, and it just gives us this natural, all the shadowing and highlighting back into your face that gets flattened by the foundation. Okay, and then what do? We did our eyebrows. We used the pencil to fill it out, and then we used the palette to fill it in, and then a tiny bit of the darker, again, just to get this two-toned effect, to make it more natural, to make it match kind of like what your hair is going on. Speaking of my hair, let's pull that down. See, two-toned hair. Actually, I've got more than 2 tones in there, but, you know, we won't count. And then we did two-tone eyes. So we did Jubilant here, cream shadow, and then we did Fervent in the pressed shadow from the Build Your Own palette here, and that was it. And then we had fun with two-toned eyeliner. So we did the pencil underneath, but then we did the brown liquid dip and draw first, and then we did the maroon red over top. That's a limited color, a limited edition color, people. So if you're interested, jump on it. Okay, you can get free shipping right now. Only today, last day, free shipping with any lip product. So lip product on its own, free shipping, and then add anything to it, and it's still free shipping. So then what did we do? We did two-tone lips. We did Pouty lip liner. It's an actual liner, a little bit thicker than usual. And then we used Sublime as a nice natural neutral to kind of go in and top. So it's a little bit darker, right? And it goes into the lighter. And if you wanted to really lighten it and add some of the really trendy metallics, you could put some like Superior or something right in the middle just to give that pop, which I might do later because it's fun. Okay, I don't have 2 different colors of mascara. That would be, I guess, kind of the ultimate. But I hope you guys have enjoyed Two-Tone Transformation Tuesday. We're going to finish it off now with the awesome Epic Mascara and curl those baby lashes up and finish the look, because when you have blonde hair or fair features, my goodness, mascara and eyeliner, people, are like your best friends. It goes a very, very long way. Okay, when you're doing two-tone things, I'd recommend you keep it simple, because you're already having fun doing two tones. So you want to keep it simple, not too many different like metallics and shimmers. Okay, one of them maybe, but definitely not 2 of them. Okay, you want to keep things more simple so that the two-toned effect is really appreciated and loved. Okay, so this one is brand new. Woohoo! Just opened another one because my other one, wow, it lasted since July, people. Man, that stuff's good. And here we go. Put a little bit on the bottom lashes, curl those lashes. How awesome, how awesome. And then we're going to pump up the volume. Pump it up, pump it up. Yeah, I'm an 80s girl. What can I say? Pump up the volume with that second coat, baby, because it's all about the second coat. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here we go. Lash it up. So, in case you guys missed it, if you are Lindsay or Durham or Toronto, message me today. Today is the last day of my special. Go to my VIP group, and you need to check out the specials going on, okay? But also, if you're not in those groups, if you're not in those area, that's okay, because today is the last day for free shipping. Anything you any lip product has free shipping. So you can get a lip product completely on its own for free shipping, or you can throw in a mascara, it's still free shipping, or you can throw in a concealer, still free shipping. You can throw in a eyeshadow, free shipping. You can have all of those things together as long as you have one lip product in there, free shipping, okay? But today's the last day. It is, they just did it for the end of the month special. And that is it, okay? And then tomorrow, woohoo! Guess what's tomorrow? Kudos Day. New kudos. It means it's a November special. Today, October special had to do with the Hottie Lip Plumper. Plump up your lips. Look awesome, right? Hottie Lip Plumper with the mascara. Get an amazing deal. Get 50% off. What? Okay, here we go. Twist, twist, twist. You guys know that, right? Never, never pump. Twist it up. Move that hair over and let's pump up the volume. Pump it up. Okay, so here we go. What are you guys doing today? Any of you guys like dressing up and going all crazy? Any of you guys taking out your kids? What are you doing? Thankfully, it looks like it's not going to rain this year. Praise God. Because that's not fun. But it is pretty windy out there, so make sure you bundle up. Keep it warm. Oh, look at that. Look at that volume. Right? And that's just dynamite. I have used so many different other mascaras. That's what happens when you travel the world. You try many different ones and you go from country to country and you try the different ones there and then you run out. And I mean, I lived abroad for like, goodness, what was it? Over 6 years. So that's a lot of mascara, people. And I have to tell you, this stuff like works. Not only does it curl, but the volume. Like I've had to, this kind of volume, I just never could get before. I'd have to do 3 or 4 coats of other mascaras, and even then, I'd be like, it'd be chunky, right? Trying to get the volume one. But here, I'm just clinging it on. I'm just separating a lash right now. It's being stubborn. It happens. It happens. Right? They have little minds of their own. There we go. There we go. Oh, and of course, you get one and the other one. They're like, I want to have a party too, and they'll stick together. No, please don't do that. I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And then go to the bottom. I used to give up on my bottom lashes, to be honest. I did. I'd kind of do like 1 coat and be like, whatever, done. Because it didn't make a difference to me by putting on a second coat. Here, I'm not even like brushing them. I literally just tap it, and the second coat just, like, it actually makes a difference. I don't know, people, like, it's just incredible. So people are asking me, like, you know, does Epic work? I'm like, I see the results. Like, it's just crazy. It's awesome. Two coats, and it's like just dynamite eyes. Dynamite eyes. Look at that. And they're just curled up. Beautiful. And if I had a second tone of mascara, maybe I'd put that on too. But I guys hope you enjoyed. 2-Tone Transformation Tuesday on this last day of the month. Free shipping on all lip products, but only for the next like few hours until midnight. And then tomorrow, brand new kudos. And if you're in my VIP group, go, go, go. And if you're not in it, oh my gosh, message me and we can hook you up and find out some deals, okay? So have a great day and happy last day of October. Bye.